Hey everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. I'm going to do another channeled collective message to see what comes out for you for your highest and greatest good, what you need to know at this time to assist you on your healing and ascension journey. I'm going to let you know that to please take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else, because I may channel signs of confirmation or messages for some people and some for others. Okay, so only take what resonates for you. Use your intuition. You'll know. Don't make something fit. And it doesn't matter when you come across this video, how long after I post it. If you were guided to click on it, I don't think there's any coincidences, because I always put the intention that those who need to hear these messages will be guided to them. So there's a message in here for you. So, okay, so I want to take a moment. I feel like there's throat chakra blockages. I'm just really coming out here at the beginning. Somebody is wanting to speak their truth. Excuse me. I'm going to get some water. Hold on just a second. There's somebody I'm picking up on. I'm a medium, so I will pick up on bodily symptoms. There's somebody I'm picking up on that wants to come forward and speak the truth to a feminine. I feel like it's a masculine energy. Again, it's not gender specific. It could be a masculine, but this is energy. So whoever's in the energy of a masculine, the doer, the provider, the protector, okay, wants to come speak a truth to a feminine, the nurturer, the receptive, okay, maybe a motherly. Again, just take it however resonates. If you're not a mother, then that's not for you. But I'm getting this message right from the get-go. I'm going to tap into the energy and see what words I channel through, signs of confirmation and any other messages. And then I'll go to the cards and force extra messages and signs of confirmation for you. And we'll just see what comes out, okay? So, Spirit, what does the collective need to know now for their highest and greatest good? Please and thank you. What messages, signs of confirmation do they need at this time? I'm getting butterflies again. Some of you may be seeing butterflies as a sign at this time or lately. Those are signs from Spirit. They send you subtle signs. Sometimes it slaps you up in the face almost. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing divine orchestration. There's been a situation, I feel like an ending coming or yes. Okay. I just said yes. Ending is coming. They confirmed that. There is an ending coming, and I feel like it's really soon. Okay. For some of you out there listening to this message, you're either the one contemplating an ending with a relationship or a job or a career or something like that, or somebody else is contemplating, take it however it resonates, or somebody else, either a relationship with you, is contemplating an ending or a career or something. Okay, so there's somebody in your energy, okay? It could be somebody you're in separation from, but take it how it resonates, because it's going to be different ways for different people. But I'm hearing divine orchestration. Something is being orchestrated to come to an ending. There's truths coming up. There's things being shown that were hidden. It could be toxic behaviors. It could be a hidden truth, that's deception, any number of things, okay, that is going to be orchestrating an ending, okay, leading you to an ending, divine orchestration. So the divine is working on your behalf. Your angels, your guides, Spirit, Holy Spirit is going to be working on your behalf to assist in this transition in your life, whatever it is. Either you're in the middle of contemplating and now maybe making a decision about and moving towards that direction, or it's about to happen. That's about to come in. You're about to make a decision. Take it however it resonates. Maybe you've been thinking about it and you're going to come to a conclusion and make a decision pretty soon. But the divine is going to help orchestrate this transition for you and help you get clarity to make the decision. Okay. That's what I'm getting. There's going to be events happening. There's going to be events happening that are going to show you some hidden truths is what I'm getting. And then you're going to be able to have more clarity to make that decision to move forward and end a cycle. Okay. That's what I'm getting. It's a karmic cycle. It's just a lesson. Okay. And a lot of times it's, to choose yourself. Okay. Choose self-love. What's best for you to end chaos, confusion, conflict, and to get your peace back, okay? To come into your wish fulfillment. That's what karmic cycles are, it's just learning lessons. And they could be very painful and difficult. Spirit, that was Holy Spirit. Do they need to know any other signs of confirmation messages? See, my stones here. I'm seeing a lot of blue, and I heard throat chakra. So that does confirm what I was getting. Maybe somebody has again, look at that. I was fine right before this started. I was just talking to somebody. I wasn't doing that. So I'm definitely channeling somebody's energy. So somebody is going to be clearing throat chakra blockages or being guided to make a decision to move forward or end something. And then move forward on something else to speak her truth. Okay, whatever that is, however that looks for somebody. Some of you may already have been being shown that something's coming in a situation with somebody or a job, career, take it however it resonates. But I'm getting, you've been contemplating. Some of you may be cross watchers, okay? And maybe you're contemplating speaking the truth to somebody to free yourself, okay? Also, to speak your truth to move towards a wish fulfillment of some sort, okay? That's what I'm getting. But you've been having throat chakra blockages, and that comes from hidden fears of not being good enough, fear of rejection, things like that. And you're now being guided to move past that, or there's going to be an ending anyway happen regardless, because there's lessons being learned here by all parties. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for the collective at this time? I just heard sunshine, and I'm getting the sun, the tarot card, the sun with this. I'm getting this for a relationship. I'm just getting this as a masculine energy. Like a divine masculine energy, is looking at a feminine as his sun, his wish fulfillment, his happiness, what he wants to move towards. And maybe that's this person that wants to speak this truth either to somebody else to end a cycle and then turn around and approach a feminine and speak his truth of his feelings for her. That may be something there. Take it if it resonates. I just heard charcuterie. I had the hardest time learning how to say that word, charcuterie. That's so funny. I haven't heard that word in a while. So that may resonate for somebody. Charcuterie. That's so funny. I get the funniest words sometimes, and I know it resonates for somebody out there because I've heard it. It's funny. I'm feeling some sacral chakra. Somebody is really turned on by somebody. Okay. There's a lot of sacral chakra energy coming in right now. I'm feeling it. And you can be seen. Divine feminine. If this is, if you're resonating with this message and your divine feminine energy, you could have a divine masculine watching you. And getting really turned on by watching you somehow. And he's not making his presence known. So it could be hidden, watching from the shadows, from afar. Maybe trying to figure out whether he wants to come in or when he wants to come in and speak a truth. Just take it if it resonates. Again, use your intuition. If you've already been picking up on this is just signs of confirmation. Okay, that's what these messages are, okay? And my third eye is like tingling. I feel like somebody is in the process of a spiritual awakening right now. I'm getting clarity whether it's feminine or masculine energy. I'm getting both, but a mirroring energy. Okay, this, if you resonate as a twin flame, again, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, again, it doesn't mean this isn't your message. But I'm getting, it could be for both feminine and masculine energies, that there's a third eye chakra upgrade. You're getting an upgrade because of some decisions you made to choose yourself to end a karmic cycle. As soon as you make this decision, there's going to be there's going to be more upgrades to your third eye chakra. I'm getting third eye distinctly. It's like right all the way through this side of my head, all the way around, not the crown. It's just this. So you're going to be getting more intuitive downloads. You're going to be getting more signs from spirit. You're going to be hearing more things. Your abilities are going to be more heightened. They're going to be stronger. So when you make a decision to choose yourself, whatever it is, whether it be leaving a job or toxic environment, blocking people in your family that are toxic, they're not for your highest good. They're not, they're putting you in a state of unrest and chaos energy, and they're not giving you peace. Okay. Whoever it is. Okay. And you make a decision to choose yourself and move on from that person and block them, then you're going to get this upgrade to your third eye chakra and move more in towards your life purpose is what I'm getting. So that's a gift you're going to be given when you make the sacrifice of choosing yourself. Okay. So there's a lot of activations going on right now and or about to go on. Okay. So if you're resonating as being in masculine, like divine masculine energy, the doer, the provider, the protector, again, it's not gender specific. This is energy. You could be going through a major spiritual awakening right now. And maybe now awakening to your gifts. Your third eye is starting to come online and activate, and you're starting to get dreams, signs, synchronicities. You're seeing repeating numbers. You're seeing animal signs, whatever it is, okay? You're getting messages from the divine, and you're getting intuitive downloads and hits and insights, okay, being shown to you. Like hidden truths and insights now coming through. But I feel like it's more tied to a decision that you make. You have to make this decision first and then move forward on that. And then afterwards is when this is going to happen, okay? If you're right on the precipice, you're right there about to make a major life decision pretty soon. And once you make that decision and you move forward and remove people out of your life, that's when this is going to come in right after that, okay? That's usually how it works, at least my experience, is after you go through a test and you pass the test and you make a sacrifice of the ego and you choose yourself and you choose your peace. That's usually when it comes in after that. Some of you may like the color blue or may be pulled to buy blue things. Again, that's a sign. I have been shown that too, where sometimes you are guided to specific decor. This happened, I think I mentioned this in a few prior videos a while back. A coworker friend of mine, we were talking one day and she was talking about how mushrooms was a thing that she's all of a sudden into, right? So it just dawned on me, like Spirit was showing me, like, you need to look up the spiritual meaning of the mushroom. So I told her that. We looked it up together, and when I read to her what it said, she was like, wow, that is exactly what I'm going through right now. She was buying decor pieces of mushrooms, and it directly, I can't remember the meaning of it, but it directly correlated with something that she was going through and trying to work through in her life. And the fact that she was guided to get that and certain colors, pick certain colors to repaint her house, directly tied into that. So I'm just saying, there's nothing that happens by coincidence. You're not guided to things. I was saying this in my last message. You're not guided to things by just happenstance or coincidence. Things always happen for a divine reason. It's just like I mentioned yesterday about the stones, the crystals. Somebody in Georgia gave that to me years ago, and I carried it with me and had it in my garage and forgot about it. And then I started buying new crystals. Next thing I know, I go to clean my garage out a few months ago, and boom, I find them. And I'm like, holy cow, Spirit was putting this in front of me years ago that I needed to get crystals, and I didn't see it because I wasn't awakened to that point. But Spirit was guiding me to these stones. And then I was just guided to start buying other stones. And then I came across the ones in my garage. I was like, that is so funny. So, you'll see stuff like that happening too as you awaken. You'll start correlating things, how they happen in your past. And then you'll be putting them together and you're like, wow, there's no way I would have known that back then because I wasn't that awakened. And now I'm being shown that that was tied together with what I've been doing lately, so it's really interesting. Okay. Spirit, what all the messages do we have? Trapezius? Is that a muscle? That's somebody dealing with a pulled muscle or something? I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up later. I have no idea how to spell that, so I'm going to do the best I can. I just saw an orb fly back there. Isn't that crazy? It was an orb. I saw right through it. It was not like a bug or something. That's spirit. And of course, I cleanse my space always before I record. I say prayers to the divine, my angels, Archangel Michael and Gabriel, Archangel Michael to protect me and Gabriel to give me clear communication messages for the collective. And I always ask the Holy Spirit, also to come in and speak through me and provide and, protect me and everything and guide me. And I clear with Palo Santo as well. But so, yeah, I'm starting to see orbs and stuff lately. Maybe some of you are starting to see orbs because your spiritual abilities are coming online and you're starting to see stuff out of the side of your eye and stuff. Okay, like I just did. Maybe you're seeing orbs. I just heard take risks. Take the risk. Okay, take the risk. You're being guided to take the risk. Whatever it is that's tied to this message. Okay, so if you're a divine masculine and you are really feeling like you want to come forward and speak a truth to a divine feminine, take the risk, you're being told. Now's the time. Take the risk. Obviously divine timing, but when you're guided to, you'll know. Spirit will talk to you and you'll feel pulled to do it, and that's the time to do it. So take the risk. You're being told right now, take that risk. It's time whenever you're guided to. Honestly, if my twin came in and wanted to apologize and speak a truth to me, I'd allow, I'd be open to that. I think I've healed enough now from that, I don't have a problem with him coming in and us talking about it. So definitely I'm open to that. But some of you may not be. But again, take it if it resonates. Okay, I'm getting another message. Again, this is mirrored energy I'm getting. Okay. If you're a divine feminine and you're resonating with this message, you are also mirrored energy again, being guided to move forward and take a risk on something that you've either started working towards, like maybe a spiritual path of some sort, using your spiritual gifts or creative skills. You are being guided to move forward on that as well. At the same time, this masculine is being guided to move forward. So once you move forward on that, I feel like he's going to be guided to come in and move forward towards you in divine timing, obviously. But that's also a message for a divine feminine. So if you've been sitting on a project or an idea to move forward on a spiritual project or a creation, like maybe a channel or a new project with it or whatever it is, you're being told to take the risk. Go ahead, move forward with that. Again, you're always using your intuition with these messages. It's always something you're already been contemplating and trying to decide to do. Maybe there's hidden fears there and you've been second guessing yourself, but you're being told move forward with that. Okay. Okay. I just heard tractor. Again, these are just different words, maybe signs of confirmation for some people. I'm getting the Himalayas. I just heard freedom. Some of you are being guided to set yourself free in some way, from a relationship, from a situation, from a job, whatever it is. This is a confirmation you're being guided to set yourself free. You hold the key to that. Making this decision is going to set yourself free in some way. I'm getting that very heavy. I just heard rope. What's this, Spirit? Is this just a sign of confirmation, or is it our message there? I feel like somebody was roped into something. Okay. So I feel like somebody was roped in to making a choice, almost like a coercion. I'm getting like they were coerced into making a decision to do something that did not end well for them. And this may not be for you, maybe for somebody in your energy or somebody they're dealing with. I'm just saying just take it however it resonates. But I feel like there was some coercion there and somebody was roped into doing something and it ended up backfiring and blowing up. Okay. I'm hearing Nancy, other names, Spirit. You have other names. Mark, Grady, Caitlin, Stacy, Mary. I just heard the Talmud. I don't know if some of you are Jewish or maybe you're studying the Talmud or that will resonate for somebody somehow. I just heard market research. I just heard streamline. Again, some of these words could go with some of these other words, okay? Just use your intuition. Fair market share, okay? I'm getting bear energy. Some of you may resonate as having like a bear totem assisting you in the spirit realm. It's like an animal totem. I'm just hearing inner strength with that. It's assisting you with your inner strength to speak your truth and stand up for yourself and choose yourself. Whereas before you didn't have the courage to do it. Okay. You can look up the spiritual meaning of these animals. When I channel an animal through, there could be multiple messages for different people. Some of you may be seeing those animals. Some of you it's just the animal spiritual meaning that you need to go look up. So again, use your intuition and take it however it resonates, however you're guided and do it. 45 I'm getting, 72, 79, 5, 8, 44, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5. It's number of change. Or maybe 55. Take it however it resonates. Getting 17, 5, 6. I know that sounds funny, but I'm serious. I've been seeing some of these numbers lately here and there. Not 4, 5, 6, but some of you may be seeing this. I'm not making this stuff up. It's crazy because you'll start seeing these numbers at a certain time in your spiritual awakening journey. You're like, what? I never saw that number before. You'll get to a certain level, and then all of a sudden you'll start seeing new number synchronicities. You're like, okay, what's this mean? You have to go look it up. 38. Maybe somebody's 38. Salt and pepper hair. Salt and pepper hair may be significant for some of you. Brown hair, brown eyes. You're marksmith again. Some of you are like excellent marks. Like you either shoot for a living or you do it a lot in your work or as a hobby. And you're excellent marksmiths, I guess. Guns. Archery may be significant for some of you. I just heard baby. I heard stereo and then Sirius FM. So I'm just going to write down. Do I have to share this? Okay. Magic Mike. Just heard Magic Mike, can't make it up. That may be significant for somebody. Telling you sometimes spirit's funny with these signs for people. Sacral energy. It's funny. I am hearing deception. So we're going to see we're about to see what comes out in these cards, the signs of confirmation. Maybe it'll confirm some of these messages and then add to it. But I feel like there was deception involved in relationships that you or somebody in your energy, again, if you may be a cross watcher, maybe it's somebody else, you're in a relationship or about to be out of a relationship, whatever, just take it however it resonates. There was deception involved on one of the sides. There's that coercion coming through again. It was very heavy. There's coercion happening in a situation with somebody that led to their fall or led to like a tower moment or something, a big blow up, an ending or something. It's going to lead to an ending, I guess. That's what I'm getting. Okay, some of you might be Game of Thrones fans because I'm hearing, is it Strongborn? I can't say it right. Is it Daenerys Strongborn? I don't remember how that goes. It's been years since I saw that. So, yeah. Maybe Game of Thrones may be significant for some of you. Maybe you're big Game of Thrones fans and that whole thing because there's other spin-off series. Tides, I'm hearing, like tides and waves. So I don't know, the ocean may be significant or waves and tides in general. Talks about emotion. So water is emotions. It represents emotions like the element. And I feel like you're going through waves you're being asked to, with these waves coming in, these waves of emotions coming in because of all this chaos energy I'm getting right now going on with an ending about to happen in your life of some sort. There's been escalating waves coming in of emotion because you're being asked to ascend and release hidden emotions or held back and pent up emotions, whether it be not grieving fully a relationship, a loss or something, or feelings of being betrayed, whatever it is. You're being asked to move through those waves right now. Allow them to come through. Allow the crying, allow the emotions to be expressed now. That's coming through for your highest good. Allow the expression of emotions to happen outwardly is what you're being asked to do. And then you'll be able to speak a truth to somebody. Okay, this is part of your healing process. That's what those waves and emotions are for. Okay, I'm going to move on to the card messages and see what comes out with those. Spirit, what messages do you have? I've already, by the way, shuffled this deck probably about 10 times before I started this recording and separated the deck and all that, Okay. Again, this is how I'm guided lately. I start getting messages when I look at this. Thank you for signs of confirmation, Spirit. Pay attention to your dreams. Some of you are getting messages in your dreams. Your dreams are happening right now. There's some messages there for you. There could be subconscious fears and or intuitive things coming through, communication coming through from your higher self, from your guides, from another person, spirit in another life, I did not mean to say that, but apparently it came out. So, hey, it could be a past life connection. It could be a past life soul connection. You could be ending or coming into soon after this ending, okay? Take it how it resonates. But I'm telling you, pay attention to your dreams. You're being asked to pay attention to your dreams because there's going to be some messages there for you. I have been watching you on your social media platform. This is a sign of confirmation what I was picking up on. Somebody's been watching somebody from afar. A masculine, I'm getting a masculine, has been watching a feminine from afar on their social media platform. And this feminine is on social media. So I'm getting this heavy for this message. Okay. So if you don't have a social media, that part may not resonate for you. It's going to be for somebody else, but I'm getting this is specific to social media, like this card came out because there's another card in this deck that is not specific to social media. So this is specific for those who have a social media and or a platform that you post on regularly. Okay. Dragonflies may be a sign or synchronicity that you're seeing. You're getting messages through dragonflies. Pay attention to the nature, transformation, adaptability, and self-realization, personal growth, overcoming, embracing new beginnings. That's a huge transformation sign right there. Look at this. I can't make it up. New love is coming in. Divine timing. Okay. New love relationship is coming in or strengthening. Sorry, didn't get the whole thing right. This is your confirmation, that you have new love coming in and or there's a love in your life that's been in your life that's going to be strengthening. Okay. Take it how it resonates. It's going to be different things for different people, but I feel like a lot of people are going to make some endings here. It could be to a relationship. Either that or patterns that they've been in, toxic patterns and ways of thinking, maybe. Squirrels may be significant. Some of you may be seeing squirrels as signs from spirit, resourcefulness, playfulness. I was getting that in the last message, the playfulness. Resourcefulness, playfulness, and preparation. Balance, working hard for your future goals. That goes along with this message. For Divine Feminine, remember to move forward on those creative projects and spiritual business, whatever you're guided to do. Be consistent with it. You're being guided to be consistent with it. But if you haven't started taking action, take action. You're being told to take action and be consistent with it. Okay, work hard on that. Balance, working hard for your future goals and staying present, adaptable, and joyful in daily life. And reserve your finances. I'm getting with that because that talks about that resourcefulness and preparation. You could be having some shifts come up, Divine Feminine or masculine. It could be both of you. With this ending or whatever this decision is you're going to make, you could need to save your finances for now. Be resourceful. Be frugal, okay, right now, because you may need to hold on to those resources for a shift or a change, and you may need to rely on that, okay? 222, can't make it up. That came through. I channeled it. You're in alignment, harmony, and trust in divine timing. Let go of control. Have patience. Go with the flow. Meaningful partnership approaching or strengthening. Can't make it up. That confirms that other message. New love relationship is coming in or strengthening. Can't make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Signs of confirmation. So, what was I doing? Stereo? Receiving messages and songs? Somebody doesn't feel worthy. It could have been they didn't feel worthy of this love that they were given, a gift, and they didn't feel worthy of it, and they self-sabotaged this relationship. Take it how it resonates. But you're being told that you are enough right behind it. You're being told that you are enough for this love, whatever it is, okay? You're being guided to go towards. And Divine Feminine, same thing. If you don't feel worthy or you don't feel good enough, maybe you're doubting your abilities, you're being told that you are enough. You are good enough. Believe in yourself. Move forward. Trust your intuition. Move forward with that, okay? All right. Somebody was in their pride and ego. And they allowed to self-sabotage a situation. Okay. Tattoos and or body piercings may be significant for somebody. Again, take it if it resonates for you. Leave it if it doesn't for somebody else. Somebody is in deep regret. Oh, twin flame came out right after that. Sign of confirmation. I'll pull that in a second. Somebody is in deep regret. And this could be this twin flame, but it could be also a past life soulmate too. Take it however it resonates. Okay. Twin flame. I'm telling you. Twin flame catalyst, intense mirror of your shadows, wounds, or unhealed triggers. You may resonate as being a light worker, having a life purpose here to assist the collective in some way and planet Earth. Pay close attention to your thoughts and words at this time, how you're thinking about yourself, how you're speaking internally to yourself and outwardly to yourself. If you're saying stuff like, I'm stupid, I can't believe I ruined this, blah, 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 that's negative thinking. You're being told to let go of that. Stop doing that. That's what the divine is telling you right here. Stop doing that. You're hurting yourself. You are worthy. You're being told you are worthy and you are enough. You need to believe in yourself and you need to change these patterns. This is devil energy. You need to be letting go of this devil energy and speaking positivity, love to yourself. Okay. In your head, change those patterns and stop them in their tracks and reverse them and change and switch it and say something positive. Okay. To cancel out the negative you just said. So you're being asked to do that. Change those patterns so you can rewire your brain and attract love into your life. Like attracts like. So you have to match that energy and feel that way inside about yourself. You have to heal that part of yourself so you can attract that in your life. Okay. But you got to heal yourself first. Salt and pepper, hair and or facial hair may be significant. Okay. What did I just say? You're being guided to look inward. The answer you seek is not outside of you. Look within. Use your intuition. Ask God to show you what you need to work on and what you need to release, and He'll show you. Well, I can't make it up. At a crossroads right behind it. I told you somebody was at a crossroads. Either you or this other person, take it however it resonates. It could be somebody in your energy you're in no contact with is at a crossroads. Or you could be mirroring each other if you're divine feminine, divine masculine. You could be mirroring each other both at a crossroads to make different decisions. One, divine feminine move forward on a creative project and spiritual journey maybe. And then divine masculine to move forward to end a cycle with somebody else or however it resonates and then move forward to the feminine. It could be that, okay? Emperor, I can't make it up. There's an emperor coming in. Divine feminine, you're moving into your emperor energy when you're moving into your life purpose and doing it as a business. That's emperor energy. You can be a divine feminine and be in your emperor energy. You can go, we both have masculine and feminine within us, and we move back and forth between the two as needed. And that's how we create that balance is between the two. And this is also an emperor in your energy already. He may not have shown up in your life. You may have been dealing with an emperor in reverse too in the past or present. Maybe you're going to be letting go of an emperor in reverse. That's a distorted emperor. Okay. Could be a controlling, domineering, manipulative person. Emotionally manipulative, you can be letting go of that. Domineering, controlling, wanting their way or the highway. They're very stubborn. That's like an emperor in reverse. You may be letting go of somebody to come into a upright emperor, okay? That is order, stability, authority, structure, fatherly protection, Aries energy, strategic thinking, leadership, and discipline to establish firm foundations. I'm getting Aries energy very heavy here this week. Okay. Can't make it up on the other side of the deck. Leap again. Sign of confirmation of what I was saying. Thank you, Spirit. Stop waiting for a perfect guarantee. The net will appear as you jump. You're being told this by Spirit. Oh, I just got sign of confirmation goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Can't make it up. Right behind that, a protector masculine is coming in. Sign of confirmation. That's this new love relationship coming in. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You're being told this. This is both for divine masculine and divine feminine. You're being told you need to believe in yourself. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? You can free yourself. You can move towards your happiness, your wish fulfillment. You can speak your truth to this person. Divine feminine, you can make this a business, okay? A full-time business. You're being told that. Whatever the project is, it could be just a hobby, but whatever it is, it's a spiritual-based thing, I feel like, and it's going to help the collective in some way. You're sharing your gifts in some way, whether it be creative or spiritual or both, okay? However you're guided. You're being told you can't believe in yourself. You can do this. Archangel Ariel, may be working with you at this time. A lot of you could be grid workers. You could be working as protectors of the environment, and or you love nature. Okay, you love being in nature. You love animals. Protector of nature and environment, lioness of God, connected to water. That's an emotions. Helps balance heart chakra. Archangel Ariel may be working with you to assist you in healing your heart chakra at this time from some wounds that maybe you haven't let go of for a long time and you've been trying to work through. Maybe you've been stuck, in that healing process, and now you're being pushed by a situation that's coming to a head to now let it flood out and deal with it, okay? You're being shown this to deal with it so you can release it for your highest good, so you can come into a happier relationship with yourself and others. The divine wants you to be happy, and sometimes it takes these hard lessons and tough pain of losing somebody to wake you up to things within yourself that you need to fix so you can come into your happiness, so you can get that relationship, that fulfilling relationship that you deserve, okay? You were right, spot on, divine feminine. If you were picking up on this masculine's feelings for you and what's been going on in his energy, you're being told you were spot on. What you're picking up on. That's that high priestess energy I'm picking up on. Your intuition is spot on about this masculine. Whatever, if he's been hiding his feelings, if he's been deceptive, if he's been gaslight, whatever it is, you're being told that you're spot on about whatever it is you've been picking up on. You may be guided to work with rose quartz at this time. This is spirit messages for you, okay? Take it or leave it. Use your intuition. Maybe guided to get rose quartz to assist you in this heart chakra healing. Unconditional love and compassion, heart chakra, self-love, self-worth, and heal emotional wounds, emotional balance. So if you've been feeling out of balance emotionally, this is a good stone to get, okay? I can't make it up. Can we start all over and talk again? This twin you could be in separation with, it's what I'm getting. He's being guided to come back towards this feminine. This divine masculine is being guided back to end a cycle, end a karmic cycle with somebody or something, and come speak this truth to this feminine. It could be apology, it could be feelings, or both. Being guided to come forward and do it. Okay. I feel like they're getting the green light, and I feel like they're getting there. They're getting there. But again, it's an energetic thing. The divine feminine has to move forward on her stuff. And I feel like the divine masculine will follow towards the feminine. I feel like that's how it works. I hid my true feelings from you on the other side of the deck. Can't make it up. What did I say? Divine feminine was spot on that he was hiding his true feelings from her. I feel like this masculine was really in love with this feminine, and he was trying to hide it. Maybe he was in another connection and didn't want to do the wrong thing, but it made her second guess herself, and it made her feel like she was being gaslit, like she was second guessing her intuition and stuff because she was picking up on those emotions. Okay, that's just a sign for you. Rhodonite, I can't make up. Archangel Chamuel is right behind it. So he's healing these broken relationships and bringing them back together, and or healing relationships in yourself in general, okay? This is rhodonite. This is a crystal that I was talking about on my last reading that I was channeled through. A lot of you maybe watched the last message you're watching this, and I'm picking up on the energy. You're being guided to get this stone. It looks like pink camo. It's pink and brown. It's a crystal. It's like a rescue stone to help heal from deep betrayal and understand others. Balance heart chakra. Unconditional self-love and love for others. That with the rose quartz and clear quartz I'm getting to amplify both. If you want to work with these and hold these and maybe meditate and pray, I'm getting that, okay? So this is an amplifier for any stone and your own energy, okay? It's also a master healer stone. So if you put those two stones together, I'm getting that will really help you if you've got deep betrayal wounds or deep wounds of loss and losing one wounds. I'm getting that will assist you, okay? Archangel Chamuel, that's what I was saying a minute ago. No coincidence this is coming out. Peaceful relationships, heal broken relationships, love, and pink. That rose quartz is like a pink color. This is what rose quartz looks like. You can barely see it. It's like a pink-white color, okay? So you maybe got into get rose quartz. Action. Can't make it up. Move forward on a project that you've been sitting on. Divine feminine, if that's you, you're being told to do that. But also, this is also being told to divine masculine, take action on something that you want, that you're being guided to move forward on, okay? Seeing feathers, some of you may be seeing feathers from spirit as a sign of synchronicity. You can look up the spiritual meaning of the feather and then the color of the feather, and it'll tell you different messages. Spiritual sign of divine connection, celestial communication, like from your angels, and encouragement from spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. This resonates for the third eye chakra upgrade I was getting. Moldavite. Now, I will tell you, Moldavite is a little bit hard to get, and it's a little pricey. If you're guided to get this, be limited in the time you spend with it, because is a very powerful stone. It's very energetically powerful. So I did a little research on this when I was pulling this up, and it's for accelerating spiritual awakening, trigger profound changes, and connect to higher cosmic realms, crown, third eye, and heart chakras. Look at that. There's no coincidence coming out with this heart chakra stuff. And I picked up on third eye too. No coincidence it's coming out. So some of you, again, work with a reputable dealer or spiritual shop that's trusted, that actually has authentic stones. This is a little bit pricey, I'm not going to lie, okay? But if you're guided to get this, it's for a reason. And maybe paired it with this rose quartz, okay? And the other rhodonite and the clear quartz. You just use it in limited amounts at first, because you got to build up to it, because it's not like these other stones. It's one that you got to use in limited amounts at first, because it's very powerful. I've touched it and I felt it. I was jerking and stuff. I was like, wow. So citrine, maybe guided to get citrine to assist you with the solar plexus. It's abundance and success, solar plexus chakra, self-confidence, personal empowerment, transmutes negative energy. So some of you have negative energy either in your auric field with a negative entity attachment, or around you in your environment. And you may be guided to get grounding stones. I'm getting black obsidian, onyx, stuff like that. Maybe guided to get those stones and other stones to repel negativity and negative energy. And then that citrine will do that as well. I think citrine is another stone that's a little bit harder to get. Like, there's a lot of fakes out there. So don't just go on the Amazon. There's a lot of fakes out there. I've been saying this because I found it myself, that there's just so many fakes out there, like on Amazon and stuff. And I could tell you, if it's citrine, the true citrine is going to be a little bit pricier. It's going to be harder to get. All right. Native American ancestors or guides. You may resonate as having Native American ancestors in your lineage. Somebody's been crying. I feel like right now. I feel like somebody's been crying right now or recently. It could be over an ending that's coming or about to come, or the decision to make an ending that you got to do, however it resonates. But somebody's been crying. And also I feel like somebody cried over you, and or you made somebody cry, or take it however it resonates if you're a Quash watcher. There's a lot of pain and lessons and like endings. It's so sad. Shift your perspective. You're being asked to shift your perspective about something. I feel like this is more for divine masculine right now. I feel like there's this ending coming, and you're being asked, if you're being let go of, or you're contemplating letting go of somebody or something, you're being asked to shift your perspective and learn the lessons there. There's lessons there about yourself that you needed to learn. Okay. Also, divine feminine, if you're fearing moving forward, because now I'm going to message with divine feminine for that now. If you're fearing moving forward, you're being asked to shift to change the way you're looking at it. Okay. Maybe look at what it's going to offer, bring to your life, and make you feel happy, instead of the burden of putting yourself out there in the fear of it. So I feel like somebody needed to hear that. 100. Didn't I get 99? I channeled 99 and 100, didn't I? I did channel it. Okay, so yeah, this is a new beginning. A lot of you are coming to a karmic ending a karmic cycle, and you're starting a new beginning. Powerful new beginnings, infinite potential, and divine support. Trust your intuition and set clear intentions. Okay? Fighting or conflict, can't make it up. And brown hair was right behind that, and I channeled that. Brown hair and brown eyes may be significant for some of you. That's a sign, a confirmation. Fighting or conflict, feel like this has been going on recently in a relationship. There's been fighting and conflict, and it may lead to an ending in, either divine masculine, divine feminine, or both. Okay. Take it however it resonates. Healing from a broken heart, recent breakup or divorce, can't make it up. That was right behind it. Another sign of confirmation, what I was just saying about the negativity, getting those stones. Smoky quartz, grounding and protection, neutralizes negative energy, relieves stress, promotes emotional stability and root chakra. Right now I'm getting this for divine masculine. If you're in divine masculine energy, your finances have been blocked a little bit. I feel like you got some financial instability, and or you're fighting obstacles and trying to get financial stability. And you're being asked to shift and look at the lessons that this situation that may be ending is teaching you about yourself and things you need to work on. Look within. You're being asked to go within and introspect, because this is affecting your finances and your financial freedom. Right now, you're blocking yourself by not doing this inner work. Okay. Ooh, wow. I just got a little bit dizzy. That's wow. And now my third eye chakra is like, wow, it's like tingling. Detached, emotional detachment. Okay. I'm getting two messages. This is on both sides, divine feminine and divine masculine. Again, there's a lot of mirrored energy here with this. I feel like this is a really heavy twin flame. But again, if you don't resonate for that, then, you could have other messages in here. But Divine Feminine is emotionally detaching from a relationship right now. Divine Feminine may be emotionally detaching from a job, a relationship, something in her life from the past. Past could be 5 minutes ago. And Divine Masculine has been emotionally detached from this feminine. And that could have led to an ending there, a separation, because he was too emotionally detached. He was keeping his heart chakra blocked by not doing this inner work, by being in his ego, wanting to control and dominate and not wanting to look within and look at himself and humble himself. And it led to this ending. 1010, maybe seeing this sign or synchronicity, this number. You are on the brink of significant life changes. Embrace personal growth. Trust your intuition. Again, a lot of intuition. That's that third eye chakra. Move forward confidently with your goals. That's like the second message of that coming out. Compromise is needed. Okay, if somebody is coming back, again, use your intuition, because this could be a couple people coming back. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody, but there may be compromise that's needed in a situation. However you're guided, use your intuition. Don't give in to somebody just because your heart feels for them, okay? Look at it from a grounded place. Use some logic, Divine Feminine. If a masculine's wanting to come back and apologize and try to compromise to keep you in his life and you're not feeling it because you've already emotionally detached, follow your intuition, however you're guided. You can make peace with them and accept their apology, and maybe just detach and move on. And maybe you'll remain friends, but distant friends, okay? After some time has passed. You never know, okay? But compromise is needed. It's just being told. In some kind of situation, it could be somebody else coming back from your past to apologize too, that wants to come in and explain the situation and explain their feelings for you and what happened. And maybe you're guided to compromise, just however it resonates, okay? There's abandonment wounds that were affecting this situation. What are these relationships? Take it as it resonates. I want to reconcile. I can't make it up right behind it. I want to reconcile. So I feel like this could be multiple energies. Could be a couple people coming back wanting to reconcile. It could be a recent person you want to break up with that maybe there's a blow up with. A lot of devil energy. Because I was getting sacral energy too, but it was like lust. I feel like there's just like a lot of ego. There's a lot of ego that was triggered with this Divine Masculine or these masculines. Take it out however it resonates. Could be more than one in your past. And again, past could be 5 minutes ago. Addictions are affecting the situation. Can't make it up. Could be codependency. That's a form of an addiction. It could be actual substances. Again, take it however it resonates. It could be toxic ways of thinking and doing, staying in toxic energy, thinking they're better and they know better than other people, not humbling themselves to look within. It could be any number of things, but the addictions are an issue. Okay. Man, I feel like somebody's been giving away their power to others. And it comes from a lack of worthiness and abandonment when I'm getting like a heavy masculine energy. So somebody has been giving away their power to others, like asking others for advice and getting bad advice or whatever, instead of using their own intuition as they were guided to. And it came in between them and a feminine, and I feel like it broke it up. Like I feel like it kept happening. It's like a repeat cycle, and it just kept going. I feel like it's ending for somebody. And I feel like just somebody's learned a huge lesson in this, because this was a blessing. This person was a blessing to them. They were sent by the divine. This is a blessing and a test. And I feel like they maybe didn't pass the test, or maybe that was meant to happen. That maybe they were meant to teach each other these lessons and grow in this way. Because, even karmic soul contracts, people that come in our life for a reason, it's always for our highest good to teach us about ourselves and teach us lessons we need to learn to grow and be a better person. So, they're hard, especially if it's like a toxic, trauma bond kind of thing where you feel like you're pulled back to them over and over and over and over. I get it, because I've been going through that myself in releasing this relationship. I've been on the brink of releasing. Now I'm finally, making a decision about it, because I got to do what's best for me and my daughter. So it's hard. I love this person so much. But with karmic relationships, I'm learning this. With karmic relationships, you'll know it's karmic because there'll be cycle after cycle of repeat patterns. You'll both fall back in a repeat pattern of toxicity where you're fighting, and then you kind of maybe go through a separation, then you come back, you're pulled back together really strongly, okay? And that could be a trauma bond there too. But there's also lessons that need to be learned by that, because if you're continually going back to somebody, there's some toxicity there you both need to let go of. You both have to heal from. And I'm learning that lesson myself. Again, I might add, 234, you might be seeing this number synchronicity. I believe did I channel that number? Yeah, I did. I channeled it. Sign of confirmation. You might be seeing that number synchronicity. Balance, harmony, and alignment with your higher self. Encourages you to pursue. You're getting encouraged to pursue creative projects, divine feminine, okay? That align with your passions. How many messages we gonna get from spirit? Okay, so there's a lot of passion also in a relationship. And again, I'm getting Phoenix Rising right behind that. Some of you, that sign of confirmation. Some of you are going through a major spiritual awakening right now. Divine masculine and divine feminine. If it was meant to be, it will return to you. Trust in divine timing. That was right behind that other one. So this is the message for you from spirit. Nature spirits can't make it up. Archangel Ariel came out. What did I say? Some of you may be lovers of nature. You may be connected with nature and elementals, the elements, and nature spirits. Freckles may be significant for somebody. Takes a sign. Step out. My goodness. I'm going to take one more card right behind this. Justice was right behind it. You're getting your karmic justice. Okay. This one says, step out. Today is the day to step out of your comfort zone and take steps. Telling you, spirit is telling you guys this. Divine feminine and divine masculine. Take those leaps of faith. Move out of the fear and move forward. Divine masculine, if you're being guided towards a feminine to speak your truth, do that. Okay? Do that. You're being told you need to do this. Okay? Divine feminine. Move forward on those creative projects and passion projects that you've been guided towards. Step out of the fear. Believe in yourself. Move forward with that. You're being told this. And you're going to be getting some karmic justice. I feel like right after you decide to end a cycle and move forward and make that ending happen, after that, you're going to be getting some karmic justice coming in. And it could be the form of this other person coming back in an apology. And maybe there's compromise happen. And then there's something that develops there. Just take it however it resonates. It could be multiple people coming back, okay? Legal matters, fairness, truth, karmic justice, balance being restored. Somebody coming back to apologize and make things right is a form of karmic justice for a relationship, especially if they wronged you and betrayed you. Also, legal matters. Some of you may be going through a divorce. Maybe if you're a divine masculine, if you're resonating with this, you're making that decision to divorce somebody, okay? That's been a karmic for you. You've been stuck in a trauma bond. Maybe there was finances involved. It was going to be difficult for you to step away from, and maybe that was tied to your worth. Maybe your finances were tied to your worth in this relationship, and you felt like you wouldn't have much to offer if you did leave. If that feminine you want to pursue, maybe you had more money, and then when you leave, you're going to be wiped out. Okay. But I can tell you, if it's meant to be, it'll work out. I feel like a masculine, his worth was really tied to his finances, and he was worried if he left that this and got wiped out financially by it, that a feminine wouldn't want to be with him then. I feel like somebody else is worth. I feel like there's multiple energies here. I feel like there might be multiple masculines in this message. Maybe you're ending a cycle with one masculine and you're starting, another will come through and then there'll be a third one. I was getting that the other day. There was multiple energies coming through, multiple masculines or soulmates coming in. I feel like someone was coming back to apologize, and then someone else new was coming in. And I got like 3 distinct different ones. So there might be 3 in your energy. Divine feminine, take it however it resonates. This wishy-washy in and out flaky behavior is what this divine masculine's being asked to let go of and be consistent. This ghosting is not going to fly. That's what you're being told. Ancestral healing is taking place. Some of you are generational curse breakers for your lineage. Okay, I'm going to take this one last one. Look. Excuse me. Throat chakra. Third eye chakra. Intuition, imagination, inner wisdom, color indigo, element light. Can't make this stuff up. That's crazy. Okay. So that's a ton of cards. I did not expect to pull that many cards, and I've got to get going here in a minute. So that is a lot of cards for real, y'all. I don't even know if I can post that many cards on the picture because I'm only allowed to upload 10 pictures on my community page at one time in one post. So I would have to make a 2-for post. Okay, Spirit, what oracle do we want for this reading? What oracle do we want? Okay, Lover Oracle. I haven't been guided to use this one as often, but I just split it and look. It is dark without you. Somebody feels they're dark and depressed without you. In their life, you're their light, you're their sunshine. You give them joy and happiness. Oh, right behind that, I have to let you go to find myself. Oh, God, I'm about to cry. This is so sad. My life is a mess right now. Can't make this stuff up. They're back to back. This is how I get messages. I can't do this right now. They're overwhelmed emotionally. They can't They're shutting down. I can't make a decision. Somebody's been, telling you, sitting on a decision and they having trouble. So I feel like the divine's going to do it for them. Okay. They're going to push something, and or a feminine's going to make a decision to end it with a masculine because he's not making a decision. He's not moving forward. He's stuck. He's got to do some healing, major heart chakra healing. I can't come to you right now. Trying to find himself. I can't let you go. I can't let go of you. This is a masculine, does not want to let go of you, divine feminine. It could be multiple masculines from your past don't want to. They felt like they were the man. That's that ego energy. They were in a toxic, distorted masculine emperor energy. They were flaunting their ego, feeling like, they knew better than you or whatever. What do you see in me? They feel pretty freaking bad right now. Whatever they freaking did to betray you or whatever, if you're going through an ending right now, or you're about to go through an ending and deciding to go through an ending, divine feminine with a masculine, he is like feeling pretty bad and down about himself right now. He is really feeling it hard. He's really down and depressed and crying. And I'm getting that crying card again came through. He's been bawling and praying, just praying that this doesn't end, that this feminine is being guided to let go of this masculine because there's been too many toxic cycles with him. Repeat toxic patterns. The toxicity's got to go. For her to move her fully into her life purpose and her abundance, she's got to let this go. And that's a hard decision for her because she loves this masculine. It's breaking her heart too. But I feel like she's emotionally shut down. She emotionally detached from him already because she's had enough. She just went through too much with him and she shut down. And it really, what it is this masculine, if you're resonating with this message, is maybe you're in the middle of deciding to make an ending, divine feminine with a masculine. This masculine is really feeling really bad for whatever they did. They really self-sabotaged this. They had some emotional wounds that they were not letting go of. They were not working on. They were not releasing and looking at. It was too scary and painful for them to look at. And it was blocking their heart chakra. It was blocking their sacral chakra. It was blocking their root chakra. And I feel like a little bit of their third eye. I feel like they had an entity attachment, a very negative, like dark spirit attached to them because of these wounds that they had. They weren't letting go of. That entity could attach to you if you don't let go of wounds and pain from your past and you allow it to fester and you allow it to get in your head. Those entity attachments will speak negatively into your head about yourself because they want you to do something to yourself. They want you to end it. They want you to get in depressed mood so they can feed on your negative energy. They feed on negative, okay? That could be anger. That could be fear. Those negative entity attachments, they feed on that stuff, the fear and the negativity. You give them loose, you give them energy. When you stay in that energy yourself, you can make the choice to release it and work through those traumas and release that pain and fully grieve it. Whatever it is, it's a loss of some kind. It's some kind of a fear and it's loss related to a loss in your past. If you're a divine masculine watching this, you're being guided, you're being shown this through this ending, that you have entity attachments. You've got something attached to you that's holding you back from your happiness, from your finances, okay? From expressing love through physical touch. You're being asked to let this go and work on your heart healing, okay? Learn how to express your emotions, but you have to let this stuff go. And let go of the negativity in your head and in your heart. Let go of it. Forgive others. Whatever it is, okay? This masculine is really going through it. I don't know who I am anymore. He's really going through it. He is feeling this very hard. This ending is really bad for him. He's like, it's a huge tower moment for him. It really, really humbled him. And that's what it's supposed to do. That's what the divine's trying to do, to get his attention. The divine was sending him messages either through this feminine or other people or both. Signs and synchronicities. They were sending him messages. Work on this. You're sabotaging this. And I feel like he just wasn't getting it. He just was stubborn. He was keeping himself busy. He was ignoring it. It was too painful for him to look at. He was scared. He didn't feel worthy. And then he started self-sabotaging our relationship. He was projecting his unworthiness wound and how he felt about himself at these other people in this relationship. It could be a family. It could be a feminine. And oh my gosh, it's so heavy. I feel it's so sad. I don't know where to start. He doesn't know where to start on having to apologize. Oh my God, I can't make this up. If I can go back in time, I would. And I would handle this differently. He is feeling the regret. I told you that. Regret and remorse. He's been feeling this. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Divine Feminine, he's telling you this. Let him go. Let him go. Let him do his healing. Okay. This is for your both of your highest good. You both had to learn this lesson. You had to learn about your worth and to choose yourself above all others, including somebody you were madly in love with. Okay. You had a very strong connection with this person, a very strong magnetic pull, because there was things there you had to teach each other to help each other break free of certain things and grow. That's what these relationships are for, even if they're a karmic relationship. It's to show you where you need to heal. It's to show you lessons about yourself that you needed to heal. It's to bring it to the surface and trigger those wounds so you know what to heal. When you're repeating cycles with somebody, and I can speak from experience, especially going through this personally myself recently, you're going to start seeing these cycles. You're going to start seeing the repeat cycle over and over until it gets so bad and it breaks your heart so many times you just emotionally shut down. You just emotionally detach. And that's when you know you're done. Okay. And I'm at that point right now. He's feeling it's all too much. This ending, he knows it's coming. Painful memories of what he did. He's in his head ruminating on this. He's probably not sleeping much or at all, probably not eating a whole lot, stressed out, anxiety through the roof, depressed, feeling this loss. He knows it's coming. He can intuitively pick up on it. He can intuitively pick up on her energy. He knows that she's done and she's probably going to let him go. This love is crazy. It's that back and forth, the patterns, the toxic repeating pattern. I cry at night. I can't make it up. That came out earlier, crying. Somebody was crying. Somebody is crying right now at night. This is masculine. I need to figure myself out. If you're divine masculine, you resonate with this message, you need to figure yourself out. That's what you're being shown. Work on yourself. Be celibate and alone for a while. Work on yourself and heal. Release these past wounds of these, whatever, past on loved ones, betrayals from your past, whatever's been holding you back in your heart chakra. You got to release that, and these entity attachments will automatically be released. As long as you're not feeding those negative emotions and that pain, you release it. And you ask God to come in and heal you. You ask your angels to come in and heal you. Archangel Chamuel, Azrael, whichever ones you're dealing with, with losses or grieving. Okay? They'll assist you. You have to ask for assistance, though. Drugs and alcohol. I was getting addictions. Can't make it up. Some of you may resonate as having issues with drugs and alcohol. And it could be from your past. If you're a divine masculine, it could be from your past, or maybe that's something that is going on now. You felt like I was hurt by you. This feminine had to go into her Queen of Swords energy to protect herself and maybe her family. She didn't want to do that, but she had to. She was forced to by these toxic patterns, this masculine. She had toxic patterns too. Obviously, there was some mirroring, but I feel like it was just more the masculine really pushing some of this stuff, that domineering, controllingness. And that comes from a sign of projection of fear. Man, this is heavy. I'm sorry, guys. This is so heavy. Okay, we're going to move off of these cards because I need to change this energy. This is so freaking heavy right now. I hope somebody's resonating with this. If you can, please like, comment, subscribe. It'll help the algorithm, so it'll show it to more people that they'll get these messages that need to get them to assist them on their healing and ascension journey. I'm going to pull Angel Oracle here and see what comes out. Spirit, what messages do you have out of this deck that the collective needs to know at this time? Masking, I'm hearing. Masking again. They were wearing a mask. A bravado. Spiritual awakening, can't make it up. 777 maybe a sign of synchronicity for somebody. Look at that brown hair. Again, in that pink heart chakra. Look at that. Pink and brown hair. That came out, brown hair. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. Some of you have a higher purpose. Okay. You have a higher purpose to help people heal. Some of you are healers. You naturally heal people, especially as you ascend and you work on yourself. You're helping the collective naturally by doing that. Your energy does. Ooh, man, I'm just getting like solar plexus so bad, like a knot in my stomach so bad. Self-care, 789. Blonde hair may be significant, or white. White is crown chakra. Practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring you joy in your life. Divine masculine hasn't been getting a lot of rest, I can tell you that. Whoever's resonating for this message is about to go through an ego death right now, through a loss that they're about to go through or are going through. Probably not sleeping a whole lot. Spirit, what messages do you have out of this deck? Okay, hold on. I'm being guided to shuffle this. Okay, again, because I shuffled it, I think, before I started. All right, 2 times. I say, look at this. Squirrel again. Another sign of confirmation, squirrel. Split the deck. Always prepared. You're the expert of hard work and hard play. Yeah, I know I am. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. Thank you, Spirit. My goodness. Personal choice. It's right behind it. I've never seen this card come out before. It's kind of a newer deck. I've had it for, I don't know, a month or two. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I was getting bear when I was reading this. So some of you may be seeing bears when you close your eyes, or you're seeing bears in your daily life. Maybe it's in media somehow or something. Some of you, I can't make it up. Grace, that's that twin flame, yin yang energy, the mirroring energy. Some of you are twin flames. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. And swans mate for life, by the way. Divine feminine. Woo! And all this peacocking energy. Divine masculine may be peacocking your energy right now, pulling on your energy, thinking about you really heavy, because he's thinking about coming forward to speak his truth. Just keep the focus on yourself. Take it off divine masculine, move forward with your creative projects and keep it on yourself. I don't think there's a coincidence that this, oh my goodness, this came out, regeneration. But anyway, finishing this one, divine feminine, you're being asked to get on stage. Some of you are meant to be like on a platform or speak it on stage in some form. And that could be like videos or YouTube or whatever, okay? Take it however it resonates. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. And what is right after that? Protector. You have a divine masculine protector coming in. He's in your energy already, divine feminine. You are an old soul. Old soul came out on the other side of the deck. Again, you're being told, look at that. Intuitive energy. Third eye chakra. And the moon. Woo! I just got signs of confirmation goosebumps down my body. Yes. Some of you are moving in. Oh, man, these goosebumps. Okay, so cats are known to be intuitive, and look at that shadow side. Your shadow side is being illuminated to you, divine masculine, for healing, and divine feminine. If you resonate with this, maybe you're going through an ending and your things are being shown to you with things that you were putting up with. You should have laid boundaries and things like that, okay? So maybe there was a worthiness one within you too that you're working on healing as well. Old soul, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Absolutely. Divine feminine, being told to get into your creative mode. Take action was right below it. I can't make this stuff up. The action card came out too. And all these other messages. Now is the time to act. Divine masculine, you're being told this. Move towards this feminine. Speak your truth. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Divine feminine, you're being told to take action on these projects. You're maybe in fear for moving forward on. Telling you, you got to move forward. You're being guided to move forward on these creative projects. Move forward with it. Thank you, Spirit. All this stuff came out. The deck just blew apart. That's that chaos energy I was picking up on. There's this chaos coming here. I just feel like this. Maybe there was a masculine that brought in all this chaos with him, okay? And it just blew up a situation, a relationship, because all this chaos energy was with him. And chaos energy comes from wounds, okay? Unhealed wounds and ungroundedness because of that, okay? Because you're got inner turmoil going, you got chaos going on internally and you're not looking at it. You're stuffing it down. You're keeping yourself busy with other things instead of healing and releasing it and moving forward. And once you do that healing and releasing, divine masculine, your inner world will come into more balance and less chaos and more stability. And then your outward life will reflect that eventually. Okay. It may take a little time, but it'll happen. I've seen it happen in my own life. Regeneration. Look at those vibrant colors again, just like that peacock card. A lot of red and blue. It's that root chakra. Root chakra, a little bit of orange in there too. It's a lizard. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Again, that transformation energy. Shedding that old layer, that old skin. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Ooh, that's a lot of Scorpio energy too. I don't know if some of you resonate as having Scorpio in your chart, but yeah. Wow. All right. I think that's quite a bit of cards here. It's going to take me a while to take a picture of all these. Thank you so much for keeping with me this long. Sorry it took a little longer. I was just guided to go further. I hope this helped you in some way. If it did, please let me know. I love hearing your stories about how this may have helped you, gave you signs of confirmation. That's what these are for. I'm here to help you guys get confirmation on what you've already been picking up on to intuitively. Okay, that's what this is for, to help build your intuition up so you can learn to trust your intuition, and eventually you won't need these videos. So please like, comment, subscribe, and you can hit the share button. And you can hit copy link when you hit the share button. You don't have to share it with anybody. That hits the algorithm, and it does assist my channel in showing it to others that need to see these messages. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. And I leave you in love and light. Take care. Bye.